That's one of the big reasons why you're here today. Forgive me for turning my back on folks, but there's no microphone up there, and I thought I'd just informally stand out here. I'm gonna probably have to put my glasses on because I may forget one or two people I want to introduce before I get on to our comments and our reasons for being here. We have some important elected officials here. Ray O'Connell. Someplace I know I saw Ray. He ain't Ray. That's the irony. I've seen him do that other time, usually just before the bill comes. Trying to read Mike's handwriting here, but I do know everybody. Karen Devine is over here. Karen's running for re-election. Mary Ellen Koval. Mayor of Fountain Hill, Jose Rosada. I saw him. Mary Ellen, you are running too.
Right, city controller.
And Courtney Robinson. Courtney is running for MDJ, right?
Yeah.
Terrific. I can put these off, I think. Forgive me. What happens when you get old and the lighting gets the mood? And my arms aren't this. We were talking back there, my arms aren't long enough. What we have, what you're here to help us with today is really the campaign, and this is one of the kickoffs for the campaign for a great slate of Democratic candidates for Commissioner of Lehigh County. 4-year term. We currently sit with a situation where we have a board of 7 Republican commissioners and 2 Democrats, and only one of the Republicans is what I would call moderate. The others have all moved very much the other direction, and some people want to put Tea Party tag on them. I don't want to do that, because some of them have moved somewhere right of Tea Party. But what they're really leaning on is they want to have a veto-proof majority. That's what a bunch of them ran for a few years ago, and they've been trying to use that muscle. They thought for sure they were going to win the county executive race last year. They got surprised a year and a half ago. They got surprised. Now they think they want to take over my office by trying to cut down what I can and can't do. So for instance, they just decided that they would, after I think it's over 30 years of the county executive administration negotiating union contracts, they are taking over that negotiations with a team of 3. My view on that is it's very much like watching the town car drive off the cliff. They are not going to do well with it. There was no need to do it, but it's an area they feel like let's keep cutting down what Mueller can and can't do. What they found is, despite my size and my age, I'm fairly flexible. We got a great cabinet. I've got a lot of great support in the town. We find ways around them on stuff. But it would be a lot easier if we had a more balanced board. And we worked hard to get 4 really good candidates here, and you're going to hear from each one of them in a few minutes. I'm not looking for 4 candidates who are going to agree with everything I agree with. What I want is 4 candidates, and I think we have them, who will focus on the issues, have a point of view on the issues, and decide on the issues, not decide because they're Democrat, they have to vote one way. What we have right now is I have a bunch of Republican commissioners who just vote the way the R's want to vote. They also are not terribly involved. They tend to show up on a Wednesday night, go through their mail, and then decide where they're going to be on a position. They don't have a locked-in position advance. All they know is they better be locked in on something, and that position better not be consistent with whoever Mueller is, or wherever the administration is. We talked about a lot of issues. I think our back here. There are certainly a lot of issues, a lot of things we stand for. One that was very clear, and bulldozers are now at work. Hamilton Crossings, you've got a group of commissioners who are running against, who are against supporting that economic development, which was over 900 construction jobs and something like 1,000 jobs on an ongoing basis. And most of the citizens wanted it. They felt they didn't want to support it, they didn't. We managed to get it around them. Sort of say, sometimes there are ways we can outfox it a little bit. If you drive out to the 222 bypass, you see that economic development taking place. I think a belief on our side, Democratic side, is that we support economic development. We support having the government get involved. In this case, the government had to give up some taxes for a while, but are getting more taxes out of that piece of land than they were getting before. And the school board was pushing hard for it. The other side, Republicans, tend to argue government should stay out of economic development, not get involved. I think we probably will all agree on public safety. If you don't feel safe, you might as well forget the rest of the game. That's why I know Allentown's put so much money into public safety around the arena. I know it's talked about the overtime expense he's got there, but it's important. You have to feel safe, or the rest, everything else we work on doesn't work. I'm not sure we're going to find a lot of places where they're going to be crazy enough to go out in a different direction there, but it's certainly one that we want to keep emphasizing. It's been the Democratic side that supported the Regional Crime Center, the Central Booking Station, the Digital Forensics Lab that analyzes all phones, put a tremendous amount of money over the last few years into public safety. And I think that's an important one to remember. We very much support an open, transparent government. I'm working hard now to try to find out how we can make it more open, more transparent, and I know our candidates will help us in that direction. Another issue I think you're going to see come front and center, and it's one I feel very strongly about. I was very clear when I ran. I was asked, what do you think about Cedar Brook? Would you sell it? Would you privatize it? Would you get out of the business? And my answer was very simple, no. That is a very strong issue. I think we're going to find that our other side, our opponents, they've now got a flyer out, they've taken their bullet points as to what they're going to do or not do, and they're now saying they're very much in support of Cedar Brook. They're saying that because they know it's a dangerous political position to be on, but we've got a candidate running who said about 3 years ago there's no need for poorhouses anymore, and wanted to sell the nursing homes. What they're doing right now is they're saying they support Cedar Brook, but they don't want to support spending any money for Cedar Brook. And you'll see me pushing them over the next few weeks. I hope to have some stuff coming out of them fairly soon. A big one is the reform team. They call themselves the reform team, and now unfortunately there's only one of them. Fortunately or unfortunately, there's only one of them on this particular slate that's running, but they ran on a campaign that they were going to roll back 16% tax increase. If they had, we would have rolled back $52 million in taxes by now, and another $14 million they'd still owe for 2016. That budget still happens during their time. They're making a claim that they successfully rolled back $15 million, and that's why they want to call themselves results teams. The fact is, the administration put forward more than half of that $15 million. They then added about another $7.2 million. So there's going to be a lot of numbers being tossed around. The Democratic administration's worked hard to run this business, and it is a business, as efficiently as possible. And I think we've got 4 great candidates who are going to do exactly that once we get them elected. 2 reminders on the overall elections. We as Democrats should control 8 of the seats on our 9 board commissions. There is only 1 district out there that is majority Republican registration right now. All the rest the other 4 are not. They're majority Democrat, and overall, of course, we have the majority. But too many of our folks tend to sit on the couch when there's not the excuse and not get out and vote. And I think I'm encouraging you to get after those folks, get them to vote. What I found interesting is there were about 20,000 Democrats who voted this last November who did not vote in the last municipal election when I ran. Those are people who, and where that's important, is you can win, our folks will win with 22,000 to 23,000 total votes. So we've got 20,000 Democrats who somehow haven't made it out for municipal election. We know now that they know where the polls are. And those are the ones we've really got to work hard to get out there. And that's the end of my message. I'm going to turn it over to our first candidate, Joanne Jackson, and I'm going to let her